So one of the things that I do, not very often, but once a while, especially if it's a pretty competitive site to rank, is a competitive niche, maybe a bigger city, or maybe my website is ranking maybe at the bottom of page two, or it's not in the maps yet. Is I actually go and geotag my images, and you can actually do if you want to. If you in the beginning, right in the beginning itself, that's a good practice too. But when you throw up lead gen sites in low to medium competition, it is not really necessary. You can still rank for multiple keywords in the map pack and organic and get some good call volume going without geotagging images. But again, it's not difficult to geotag, images. And geotag basically means tagging your images with a geographical latitude and longitude. So basically, Google's crawlers would know just by looking behind the metadata, that you are located in this location in this specific place in the city. And I'll explain to you what I mean by that. So this is a site geotag.online. You can go in there and you can actually get a free membership, and then you can geotag your images. And basically, you just go in here. I've already signed up, so I go in and I log in. I'll show you um, what I mean. And so this is what it is, right? You can enter up to 20 files at one time, so 20 images. You can put the street address, the city and the name, city and the state and the zip code of your lead gen location, your lead gen address, the one that's verified in Google My Business Listing and in the website, and then just click proceed, and it'll just go and tag all of those, and I'll show you in a minute. So these are some images I took for one of my free sites that I'm putting up right now in Cincinnati. I just go, you can buy some stock images, or you can go and get some images in from Google. So as an example, if you go to Google and just type in tree removal images, just go to images over here. And then if you go under settings, maybe tools, you can see the usage rights. So if it's labeled for reuse with modification or labeled for reuse, you can actually go ahead and reuse them. It's not a problem. For my lead gen size, mostly I do this. I haven't gotten into trouble. I know some people, they get contacted once in a while saying it's a trademark image. You just want to be careful. You don't want to use a company's logo or an existing company's profile image there. Just take some basic images. Oh, you can spend 10 20 bucks and get some stock images, but you can get these images. And then what I do is I would go here, and one of the things I do is, if you go into properties, and again, like I said, I don't do it all the time. Once in a while I do it, is I just fill up some of the keywords in here. So title, subject, just make it look natural. Don't just stuff the keywords saying tree service, tree service, tree service, tree cutting, cutting trees. You can make this 5-star and put some tags, tree service in Cincinnati, Ohio, tree cutting. And in the comments, you can put the name, the address, and the phone number, right? So that is something I do. And then if you come on the way on the bottom here, right now, these images, there is no EXIF data, which is basically there is no latitude and longitude right now. So what I would do is I would just save all of these. I would get the address, which would be the address of the GMB location. I would go over here. I would put that address over here, and then I would choose the files, and I would click on proceed, and let's see what happens. So in my case, I have entered the address of the GMB listing, my lead gen website. Then I can go in, I can click on choose files, and I can click all those different files, which would be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different files, up to 20 images. And if you click on proceed, what happens then is all the images go ahead and they get the longitude and latitude of this particular specific address, embedded in that in those images. And I don't want to do it right now because I just did it. So I'm just going to pause it and I'm going to show you how it looks like. So now I have run the geotag .online website, all the images, and I've had that site geotag my images. So now when I go here and I do a right click on properties, you can see the information right there, but when you come down here, you see the latitude and the longitude embedded now, right? And this will be for the address that you put in. In my case, this is a different, I have shown you a Cincinnati website, but there's a different image for a different site, but you get the idea, right? This is how it is. And the idea is this would help Google when Google's crawling your website, your GMB listings, your citations, wherever your images are. It will read that geo information basically, and that'll bring some geo relevance into it. So that'll bring some local relevance. So Google understands, and it's one more factor helping rank for that particular keyword. Now, like I said, I don't do it often. Maybe very high competitive niches I do it, but most of the time I do not do it. But this is a good technique if you want to use it. And you can send these geotagged images to your citations guy to do the citations. You can put this in your Google My Business listing. You can put it in your website. So it's all geotagged, and that'll probably help a bit too.